G'day, folks. How we going? I'm Sean, and Ilana's not here today. Having a bit of a rest, she is. We are from the Down Under Cruisers. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here, folks. Well, tell you what an unbelievable week. Finished our stream on Saturday, or your Friday night for those across the pond. Got a phone call from my sister to say that my nephew had got engaged. So that was an interesting end to the weekend. Plus, we had another little bit of an up from there, and that was we also had a bit of news. We are headed out of lockdown, and so my question right now is, are we there yet? So first up, let me say good day to a couple of people. First up, we had Hildy. Welcome aboard, Hildy. Nice to have you on board. Nice to see you. Followed very quickly by young Mr. Rob. Followed extremely quickly by young Nick. One week from today, Nick. Well, that's going to be exciting, my friend. And yes, thank you for the congratulations. Yes, He's a young man who has his head really well screwed on. So there we go. Interesting. We shall see how things pan out. Anyway, here goes. Well, we've got a couple of you in the stream right now, and hopefully we'll get a few more, which will be absolutely awesome. So the question now is, on Saturday we were given a timetable of how Melbourneites are going to come out of their lockdown. So the state of Victoria, which is the state we live in, currently has a lockdown which will cease this evening at it will cease not this evening, tomorrow evening at 11:59. Tomorrow being Thursday, which means that we come into Friday being on parole. So yes, Nick, you've just said it. Free the Aussies. Well, I think we're about free. I think so. Almost. We're on parole. So that'll be awesome. Nick is saying just woke up without an alarm. Amazing. Must have had a feeling. I've got a oh no, sorry. Can't sing that song. I might just get myself caught up on some sort of copyright issue here. Anything. Anyway, so Nick asks a very important question. Just our state, not the whole country. Okay, so Australia is like the US. It's made up of a number of states that are self-governing. So where we are right now, the state of New South Wales, where the city of Sydney is currently open for business. The state of Victoria currently has just short of 70% vaccinated, double vaxxed that is, and we expect to be double vaxxed or total of 70% double vaxxed by Thursday, which means that Thursday night we lose the lockdown and curfew limitations. Some of the other states, Western Australia, Queensland and South Australia, are going to remain under their own lockdowns, as in we will be able to travel because the country of Australia will open up the national borders around about the 18th of December, beg your pardon, 18th of December. And we will be able to fly to the US before we can actually fly to Perth. So that is the way things are panning out right now. In answer to a statement young Rob made, the road out of lockdown looks similar to a battlefield after it rains. Progress is haphazard and filled with a lot of challenges. Mate, you are so right. You made another comment there. Oz, it is like the US. Just like that, Sean caused a massive international incident. Yeah, well, sorry, Gov, but it's true. It's true. Hildy, she's very happy for us, guys. Thank you very much, Hildy. we're very happy too, because what that means is we can travel. We are free to come and go, and so life in Melbourne will not be like that prison wall. So those prison bars. So yes, right now I'm still limited to 5 kilometers away from my home, which is about 2.5 miles. But all that is going to change. So everything should be in place and working well. So I'm just going to say, you know what? I so look forward. To when that gate opens up, and well, Friday I will be able to see my parents. Ilana will be able to see her dad, and the five of us will be able to have dinner at my parents around the same table. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that absolutely amazing? Seriously. I mean, you guys across the pond, sometimes I think, and I don't mean this in a bad way, in a negative way, but sometimes I think you guys don't realize what it's like being on the other side of the fence in a lockdown. And we have been the city that has been locked down the longest around the world. So yes, not exciting. Okay, who have we got here? Young Mr. Kenny. Good morning, everyone. I'm typing through a phone. That's why I'm not tagging everyone by one. I've not been... Oh, Kenny. Seriously? Need to get some sleep, mate. Sleep is not only for customers. Hildy, I'm so glad you guys get to be with each other, not seeing family at the hardest. That's the hardest thing. And you are quite right. It is tough. Rob, I'm hoping Bruce Public, Joe Public's Aussie cousin, doesn't stuff it up for everyone. Yep. Well, we have a way to fix people like that. Couple of people saying good day to each other. And, okay, I saw a face there. G'day, mate, one and all. Mate, what's it like being free? Give me a hint. Give me a hint, because like we come out of our immediate lockdown tomorrow night, midnight, tomorrow night. So Friday's a freebie. What do you reckon, bud? Really? Seriously? Let's get out of this thing. Alyssa, welcome aboard, Alyssa. Nice to have you here. So happy for you to be out soon. Not nice would drive me batty. You're done well. You've done well. Yep. Thank you for that, Alyssa. How are you handling Brizzy? You guys have got a bit of a lockdown happening there as well, right? And tell me, is the border between you and Twin Cities open and free? Oh, look who's just arrived. G'day, Mom. How are you? Everyone, g'day to everyone. Hope you're all well. Well, you know what? Looking forward to not just seeing you over this thing. Looking forward to seeing you in person, having Friday night dinner together. Dave is saying, mate, happy days coming down your way in November. Look out. We might both end up back in lockdown again. No, don't say that. Please do not say that again. Cannot do this. Chairman Dan has admitted that we will not go into lockdown again. Please don't give it. Please, I don't want to be here. Let me out. Roll on Friday night, says Mom. Kenny is saying that he's been watching YouTube videos that he has not seen yet. Getting caught up. Kenny, you got to understand that sometimes sleep is a good thing. Sleep is a good thing. Hey, Dave, tell me, how's the microwave doing since you're out of lockdown? Has it made out with the heels hoist yet? Oh, and also, have you spoken to Cindy? I believe there's a really nice cruise coming up. Alyssa, no, we're pretty free. Been lucky they're opening the Queensland border in about 6 weeks to New South Wales. And South Island. Oh, don't say that. I'm envious. Because that means you can go on a cruise to New Zealand. Well, then you get to see family that's there. Oh my goodness me. This is huge. Oh well. Back to the bubble. Hopefully your bubble will be okay. Well, what's everybody drinking? I'm sticking on my oversized latte. Dave, what are you into? Alyssa, I would imagine you're onto the latte as well. Um, yeah. So here comes the freedom. That means that we'll be getting ready for our cruise. And, oh yeah, Kenneth is admitting it. He's suffering from FOMO, fear of missing out. Um, Dave is saying to me that they've been parting of the ways. They've had a parting of the ways. Microwave found out that he took the pot plant and the letterbox to Macca's to celebrate Freedom Day. Oh, that's cool. Did Macca's mind? Kenneth, he's into his coffee as usual. Hildy is into a tall glass of Kool-Aid, purple Kool-Aid. Rob, it's only 10:10 here, so we're keeping it on the lighter drinks. So you're into a caffeine hit, are you? Okay, and Dave is saying 150,000 Aussies online for international vaccine passport. Yeah, I already got mine. I was one of those. Dave then goes on to say last time he took the microwave to Macca's, he got a job there. You or the micro got the job. Jeez, that's funny. Yes, so yes, we have to have these vaccine passports. So what they are is it's a QR code which we then attach to our passports. I did that to mine today. Ilana's just waiting on her passport to come back from the passport office, and then she will actually do the same. We have this facility on our phones. I'll just give you a demo. So it's state by state, and what happens in the various states is we have this facility called, I don't know if you can see it, not with a green screen. No, you can't, not with a green screen. So there's a facility called Medicare, which is our public health insurance. And so, let me just fix that up. So what we have is on our phones, we have another app which links into it. Now, let me just get it up. So I'll show you. This is what we have to do every day. It goes state by state. Now, our state is the state of Victoria. So we've got one with the state of Victoria. And what has to happen is when you go into a place, you go in and you read the QR code. And when you read the QR code, it brings you up on that QR code. But what it also does is it links into that Medicare website, which shows whether or not you have been double vaxxed. So now we have a circumstance where we are going to ask people whether or not they've been vaccinated or not, and that goes to prove. And also linked into that is the passport. So that's how we will be able to travel. Now, Mom, has Dad made the tea yet? Okay, so let's have a look. Rob, the correct term for a microwave at Macca's is senior management. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Well done, Rob. Where's Wifey? Alyssa, Wifey is having a well-deserved break. She's worked extremely hard for me over the week. She's got a bucket load more work coming up because we are moving our business premises. So she's got to do a little bit of organisation there for me, keep me straight, as well as a few other bits and pieces that are in there as well. So that's where the gorgeous love of my life is at the moment. Okay, so let me get that out of the way. Okay, Alyssa, you're busy having a nice, beautiful storm right now. Are you having thunder as well? Dave, New South Wales Premier announced a special fund to get international airlines back down here. His words this morning: world's open, so should we. Oh my goodness me. Man, I could just kiss that guy. I wish he was down here. Teach young Dan a thing or two. Anyway, Ian, welcome aboard, Ian. How you going, buddy? Nice to have you here. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Dave, to Rob, I couldn't convince my microwave of that logic. Yeah, well, some microwaves do really get into it a bit. Rob, to Dave, you know what that means? The governor can come and inspect the place. Well, come on down, Gov. You keep threatening. Dave to Rob, having a good old giggle. Like I say, Rob, you keep threatening, come on down. Dave to the Ubers is saying good day, and we've got people saying good day to each other. So the good news is we all will be able to travel. The word is big. As you can tell, New South Wales wants to travel, and they're going to get there. They're going to get us moving, because the more New South Wales wants to travel, the more the rest of the country gets to travel. So Victoria and New South Wales have the largest population combined at the moment. The biggest state in the country is Western Australia by landmass, but most of the population lives on the eastern seaboard, so Melbourne and Sydney are the two biggest cities. So there we go. Edith, Dan has to open up business because the state is running out of cash. Yeah, we know that. I'm wondering if they know that. Yes, I wonder if they know that. So, the cruise is traveling. We're going to get on that cruise real soon. It's almost here. We are 300 and... Hang on, let me just make sure that I've got my numbers right. I think it's 360 days to go. Could be 359. And if it is, I apologise from the heart of my bottom. The bottom of my heart. That's right. Let's get the words right. Yeah, 360 days to go before we're on that group cruise. But who's counting? 360 days. Okay. Western Australia, a large empty landmass, a bit like between their premier's ears. I'm glad you said it, because I was going to say it, but I'm glad you said it, Dave. The Ubers, g'day to Dave. Hope you and Sue are doing good. Yeah, I agree with that statement. Hope the two of you are doing good. Okay, Hildy. Well, you guys have a good one. I'm going back to bed since it's 3:19 a.m. in the morning for me. Someone go back to bed. Someone go back to bed. Talk to you later. Have a great one, and I'm glad for you guys. Thank you, Hildy. You have an awesome sleep. Enjoy your... thanks for popping in. Okay, Dave, to the Ubers saying everybody's good. All right, moving right along. So, plans are underway. Unfortunately, right now, we've been trying to look for flights. And unfortunately, we are unable to actually see any flights past September of 2022. So as soon as that pops in, we shall definitely rush on and have a look and see what we can book. Interesting. And those of you that have had the opportunity to look at our Carnival Horizon Here We Come series, the next video in the series is going to be coming up on the weekend. Need to twist Ilana's arm to make some time to come in and do the video with me. Rob, looking for flights PMSL. PMSL. Okay. Rob, I know the way your brain ticks. You're going to have to explain to me which PMSL you are inferring. Loved the packing video. Thank you very much, Dave. We packed a bucket load in there, as you can see. Dave went low, so that must have been a misprint. Good on you. Hildy's giving us the thumbs up and the prayers and all that sort of stuff, so it's awesome. Ian, we got my international vaccine certificate today, thanks to Dave for posting this info. I didn't realize that we had to apply for it, or I thought the one we already had was good enough. Yeah, I was looking at that when I did my check-in at work, as I usually do, and when I checked in at work, I noticed that there was a link to Medicare, so I went in because I wanted to show my wife. I wanted to show Lana the QR code that we'd been vaccinated and all that. And then I noticed it said add to passport. And then I went, oh, that's cool. The word is life. Okay, thank you for that, Rob. So you had a good old explanation there. That's cool. Misprint, but that's okay. Yep. Looking for flights. So right now, Qantas is talking about coming in, leaving on the 18th. So that's going to be fine for international travel. And I've got a funny feeling that it will be sooner. I think international flights will be going in roughly, I think it'll be late November, early December. I've got a feeling, because the way the federal government is talking and the way that New South Wales are talking, it'll be easier for us to go to New South Wales and get a flight out than it'll be for us to go and get a flight out from Melbourne in the short term. So that's where I think things are going to happen. So the intent for us then is to go from Melbourne to Miami. The question then is, do we go via Timbuktu and back again, or do we go all the other go directly? And that only changes the amount of the size of the cost. So anyway, Dave is saying, mate, have to go head off. Best wishes to one and all. We have to go out past the letterbox. Why? Because we can catch up Saturday. Mate, you're being a mongrel, but I'll go with that one. Enjoy the letterbox, and we shall catch you on Saturday. That'll be awesome. We've got some special guests coming in on Saturday, folks. I think you'll really like them. They actually do some entertaining on the cruise ships. We've had them once before on our channel, but they do or at least one of them has been on our channel. They do. We're going to be on the MSC, and also I can't remember what the other one was, but the ships that one of the people in the group has done before is Princess and also Carnival. So we'll certainly be looking forward to them on Saturday. Won't tell you who they are. You just have to come in and listen. Catch you later, Dave. Have a good time. Alyssa, I never knew we need an international vaccine passport. Glad it's mentioned here. Yep, I was going to mention it anyway, so it is good. The Ubers, we're the same with flights for October 22 to Europe. We can get over there, but not back at the moment. On Qantas, who we normally don't fly with. Ian, I've been looking in the I think it's a fly scanner or scan fly or whatever it is. I've been looking in there, and there have been other airlines that have been flying out. So you could quite feasibly do an Emirates or even a Qatar flying through Doha, depending on where you want to go. Skyscanner, thank you for that, Ian. I've been looking through there. There's been quite a bit of flights going out of Australia using other lines. Also, Air New Zealand, I noticed, was there as well. So you might just have a look, and I believe it's 340 days before flight that all the flights come out. So another 20 days or so, and we shall be able to check out the flights. What's getting me, Ian, is the travel insurance. Now that's an exciting one. Ashley's World. G'day, Ashley. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Nice to see you all. Ian is saying good day, goodbye to Dave. Good. Now we can talk about him. Also, Ian was saying Sky Scanner. Ian, he uses Sky Scanner all the time, but I've never used it to book. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's true. Because you can always use it to negotiate some deals. Hey, that's the way I look at it. A good indicator, though. I also looked at Google Flights, and Google Flights taps you in with Skyscanner. So, but anyway, it's awesome. Yeah, I've had a look, and I've seen they've got flights going Melbourne. So we would go Melbourne, LAX, and then from LAX into Miami, or Melbourne, Sydney, LAX, and then into Sydney, into Miami, or even Melbourne, San Fran, or Sydney to San Fran, and then from there it's a passport into Miami. So yeah. Never tried, Rob. I don't know about Opodo or whatever it is. I might give it a look see and see how that goes. You never know. Stranger things could happen. Yes. So, okay. So now, while I'm talking about the cruise, I might as well get this all set up. Oh goodness me! We've got yes. Let me get this cruise. Yes, there's the trip. There's all the happy stuff. All right, let's get back to the chat. Um, Rob, your answer to your question, yes, it works here. Thank you for that, Ian. I will give it a go and have a look at it at some other point. Also, Alyssa is bailing out. Catch you later. Nice seeing you. Say hello to Ilana. I will do. Enjoy being out of lockdown. Happy it's finally happening for you. See you, everyone. Alyssa, nice to have you on board. Thank you for joining in. Have a good night, and we shall catch you on Saturday. Hope I think you will like the crew that we've got coming up. Okay, so Ian's busy saying good day to people, which is awesome. Yes, so and Ian and Kenny is putting his 2 cents worth in. Can't wait for October 15th to 23rd. Mate, we can't wait to show you what it's like. Not only can we not wait to show you what it's like, we cannot wait to see some of your taste testing vlogs. We can't wait to see your face when you actually see the ship. We can't wait to see your face when you actually get out in the morning, get on the deck and just have a look and see nothing but blue water everywhere. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So, yes, that was the cruise, and I believe asking Cindy, who's our TA, she's saying that there's still room for more. So come on, folks. Join in. Come have some fun. It'll be a good opportunity to see the bald head. I might even let some of you tap it occasionally. I know what Rob wants to do. He wants to use it as a drum. But the problem is you can't get the right tone out of it because, Rob, there's nothing in there. It's hollow. So you'll get funny noises. Okay, shut up, Sean. Let's move on. Rob says he's got a giant plastic spoon. We can crack you open. Yeah, you can have a go. You can have a go. You've got to remember something, Rob. I am a 10th Dan black belt in run food. So you'll have to catch me. Oh, wait a minute. There will be some time where I need to sleep. My name's not Kenny. No, hang on a minute. I'm on my live. Kenny can teach me how to fall asleep on my live. I mean, he's done it often enough on his own. Anyway, enough said. Enough with the merriment. Let's get down to the serious business. Who's got a cruise happening? Give us a hint. Tell us what you've got coming. Would be nice to know. And by the way, we've got all the thumbs up. That's good. It would be nice to know who's actually cruising when and where. I know that, Nick, you've got a week to go before your big train trip. So that's going to be awesome. You never know. Stranger things could happen. You might actually join us on the cruise. Whatever. Anyway. That's an interesting one. I just went back and I had a look over the chat beforehand. Ian, have you done any discovery with regard to the travel insurance? Who are you guys using, and do they cover for the pandemic, and also do they handle cruises as well? Rob is going to the park later. Oh, the excitement. Yeah, how excitement? The park. Which park? So I have said 360 days to the cruise. I know that some of the friends who would ordinarily be in here are busy on a cruise on the Carnival Pride, I think it is. And one of them, Dewey Ski, who was on our live about 3 weeks ago, um, earlier on, was talking about having gone on the Virgin Scarlet Lady, and apparently he was actually quite surprised. He was expecting something and got something totally different, which was really good for him because he was quite surprised about how the Scarlet Lady would present to people in his position, and apparently he was quite pleasantly surprised. So that's probably a thing worth looking at later on, I suppose. Folks, if you're new in the stream, hit the red S, do a thumbs up, do the like. Also, if you are a creator, hashtag create. If you are a supporter, hashtag support. If you're an anything else, hashtag whatever it is, whether it be hashtag free the Aussies or whatever, happy for you to do that. That would be great. And I think we're getting awfully close to Kenny's favourite song, so let me get that all sorted. Wrong button. Let me do this. Let me do this. I'm just going to get that just come on, pick up. Yep, there we go. I'm just trying to get that video set up so that we can go in there and grab it. Let me see. Where is it? It is in there, and it is that one over there. So let's have a go.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, helping hands for cruising, helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, helping hands for cruising, helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, helping hands for cruising, helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, helping hands for cruising, helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
And there we go. Kenny's favourite song. Let me say that is an amazing song. Thanks to FatMat Adventures for putting that song out there. And yes, that group cruise will be the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise. And young Mr. Kenneth Oakes, who is a creator and supporter of our channel, is also the inaugural recipient. So here's to some good stuff happening on that group cruise. The governor, Rob is the hashtag creator, hashtag supporter, hashtag the governor. And Kenny, thank you, mate, for putting out FatMat's details. Folks, if you haven't seen FatMat, send him some love. He put a fantastic song together, and we really appreciate the video and the song. It actually makes a huge difference for us by actually, I like playing these buttons. It's a new system here. I'm trying it. I'm a bit short for this, so I will have to make some changes to that. But there we go. Ian, thanks for popping in, mate. It's been nice to see you. We shall see you on Saturday, hopefully. I think you will like the guys. 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon is when our stream will be on. So come on down, have a look. But thank you for popping in, and we'll chat later. There we go. Nice and fun. So, there we go. What a cruise. It's going to be fun. In the meantime, all the headaches. You know what I mean by the headaches. The planning, the organising, the getting. Well, actually, it's fun. It is fun because it's times like these when you realise what your mettle is. It's times like these that you realise, hey, I can get some things happening, and we can have some fun, and the sort of adventures we're going to have. It becomes all exciting, I think. Anyway, enough of the merriment. Let's go back in the chat, see what else there is. Actually, not too many guys talking. So, well, that's good. I must have a lot of info there. Anyway, cheers, folks. Here's to freedom on Friday. So, we are... some of the exciting things that we're actually looking at is in terms of the travel insurance. There are a lot of things that we need to be looking at. First of all, yes, the cruise lines do actually have travel insurance, but we also need to look at travel insurance for the flight. What if we get what if the flight gets cancelled? I mean, like my sister, when she went on a cruise in Miami, she had a cruise on one of the she had a flight on one of the airlines where she had to fly in from Melbourne to Sydney, and then from Sydney on into the US and pick up the cruise pretty much thereafter. And they'd actually left themselves a day. But what had happened was the flight from Melbourne to Sydney got delayed. And because it got delayed, they missed the flight from Sydney to Miami, I think it was, or somewhere in that vicinity. At any rate, it caused a whole lot of ramifications there. So, suggestion, folks, if you are flying into any cruise, do it a day or two ahead, not on the day. Rob, mate, that beard of yours, distracted by combing it. I mean, seriously, how long is it? Could it do a not a Rumpelstiltskin, a Rapunzel? That's better. Could it do a Rapunzel imitation? I mean, could someone climb up through the window, using your hair as a rope to get? Okay, shut up, Sean, because I know the governor's only going to pay out on me later on. The fun, the merriment. You mean Beardo? Yeah, that's it. I do mean Beardo. It went. Where it went, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so, there we go. You mean Beard Punzel? That's exactly what I meant, Rob. Beard Punzel. There's a new name for you right now, Beard Punzel. Okay, so we've got to take into account the flights. We've got to take into account what happens to us on the ground in the event that we have an issue and somebody has to go into dry dock. Oh, that's my dad's statement. Dry dock, hospital. Do we pay for? We will have to pay for medical assistance. So, will the insurance cover that? Also, the insurance on the cruise and the ability to be medevaced out of there if need be. Not that we're planning on being medevaced, but hey, we need to take into consideration all these things. So it's all interesting. Travel insurance is an interesting beast. So interesting to know who goes with what these days and what companies people use. At the end of the day, as long as we can go, be safe, have fun with our friends, and yes, we're going to be having a lot of activities there. There's a few people here in the chat that are going to be on that cruise, and it's going to be awesome. We're meeting up with a bucket load of nice new people, and it'll be actually nice to shake the hand or give a hug to the face that we see on the other side of the screen. We might look at people and go, "Don't recognize you from the waist down." Rob asking, what I do, take out at least 2 policies with different providers and ensure it has repatriation as part of the coverage. That way it should pay out for pretty much everything. Interesting. That's a good idea. With at least 2 policies. Well, we might be looking at one, because we know that Carnival does have an insurance policy, and we might look at that because that will handle for flights out, whatever, off the ship. But we actually need to look at what we do on the ground. So, yeah, that'd be interesting, be exciting. Excitement plus. Young Kenny, don't know what you're gonna. I'm just so excited to see your face when you see that cruise ship and we're pulling away from the dock. Be absolutely awesome. Bucket load of people that will be on there will be from various channels. We've got at least 5 major channels that are going to be on board that cruise, so it's going to be fun. And the majorest of them all is I'm not going to tell you because you might think I'm conceited. There we go. That's my coffee done. Folks, it is Wednesday night. Don't have much more to say. We are going to finish a bit early. I apologize. But I want to thank you all for your attendance today. As Rob says, there may be a surprise guest or 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm worried about that one. You might have yours with chains in their hands, and then I'm in trouble. At any rate, folks, thank you very much for joining in today. Have an awesome evening or day for those of you across the pond. On Friday night, for those of you across the pond at 10 p.m., we will have some special guests on board. And I think you will like them. They will be very different. So with that, bearing that in mind, I wish you all a fantastic day, and catch you later. Have an awesome day. Bye now. Bye.